Hello and welcome everybody, Miss Synchronicity here with you. So, today's session is an energy healing by proxy session. What by proxy means in this case is that I have set an intention along with this video, which I will get to shortly. This intention is then sent out into the universe along with this video. And Synchronicity, the hand of providence, will then allow for this session to get to the people that it needs to get to. So that means if you've clicked on this video, you may have done so for a reason, and that is part of the synchronistic way that by proxy can work. First, let's go to the intention. I have used this candle, this fire, to represent you burning through your fears. This session we do today is for restfulness, for having patience and peacefulness. Today's session is going to be some energy work with the elements. The 5 elements that I'm going to be imbuing your energy with today include fire, water, air, earth, and ether. And before we begin, I'm going to cleanse and clear the space with some incense. This is some sandalwood incense. Smells really refreshing and very grounding. Here I am sending you some sacred geometry. You can see the infinity symbol. It's a very healing symbol. And you'll also see me doing the chakra symbol, which is the spiral. The spiral of our DNA, the spiral of energy that travels down our heads and our necks and spines, into our hips and thighs, down into our calves and into our feet. It's good to use a feather to break up the air. This happens to be a hawk feather, I believe. We found it. And I like to make them into tools that I can use with you. They make for excellent tools, in fact. Very sacred, very honouring of Mother Nature. Remember to keep conscious of your breath. Throughout this session today, you'll see me breathing a lot, and this actually was able to infuse me with the energy that was required to send your way. So from my heart to yours, may this session be a healing, restful, peaceful time for you to energize, release, and relax. Starting with some simple hand trickling movements. Again, this helps to break up some of the energy. For right now, I'm using my hands to scan your energy. My hands move the energy around. So that's what you see me doing here. You'll also see me closing my eyes a lot during this session. Feel free to do that for yourself as well. I am sending a lot of energy to your head area, your third eye area, because this is generally where we are using most of our energy on a daily basis. It is generally where we spend a lot of our energetic time, is in the mind, is in the head area. So even though we are focusing on this area, it is a good idea to also send your focus throughout your body during this session. So this is the fire hand healing. This is the symbol I came up with to represent fire. And of course, fire represents action. It represents passion. And fire itself is an incredibly transformative element. So any fears you have, any negative emotions or thoughts, you can use this fire now to burn through them and transform them into exactly what it is that you are wanting to create. Whether it be more abundance in life, more creative passion, fire can help you with this. Now we move on to water. Water is a very receptive element. It helps us to reflect. It is very much a mirror for us. It reflects our feelings and it also reflects our memories. So when it comes to water, allow yourself to be very receptive. Allow yourself to listen to the water that is inside of your body and what it is that it may be trying to communicate with you about. Your emotions are governed by water, and it is important to remember that emotions are body wisdom. If your body has something going on, it will alert your mind and then your emotions. So emotions do carry wisdom. Water also carries our intuitive gifts, which I'm imbuing here into your third eye space. Here we are moving on to air. Air is the focus of the mind. It is also fed by your breath. Air is breath work. Wind as an element is able to bring great clarity and freshness and also change. So when we have howling winds going on in the outside world, we know that there is change taking place and that everything is being cleansed by these beautiful winds. It is the same with your mind. It needs to be free, it needs to be able to be allowed to open and expand. And sometimes this means that you have to do some clearing out of your home. For example, making sure to clean the kitchen top to bottom can make for a very clear mind. So there are practical things you can do, as well as energetic things that we can do. Now we move on to the element of earth. Earth is very grounding, very stabilized. You'll see me using my hands very straight and pointed, very grounded and rooted, very much like a tree. And my hands, my energy, is providing you with the support that you need in order to heal and move out any energy that does not resonate, that does not need to be carried by you anymore. Earth invites our ancestors, and when we acknowledge the ancestors, we acknowledge the body. We acknowledge our blood, our bones, our DNA. And when we do that, we can feel into what it is that we are carrying that is not ours to carry. Feel the support. Feel this carried space in which you can rest, relax, and release. Earth element is also very much about the unconditional heart. Gaia gives to us unconditionally every single day. And so you can find that space in your heart in which you can give unconditionally to yourself. When you can do that, you begin to feed yourself from your own energy. And that is all we will ever need. Again, just sending you those violet flame, energetic, healing light. As now we progress on to the fifth element. Ether is a combination of all the elements into one. It is a fine ethereal fluid known as prana, known as chi. And here you'll see my hands very much utilizing all elements and imbuing your energy, imbuing your body and your chakras with this powerful, effervescent energy. Remember to breathe. Your angels and ancestors are with you. They are so proud of the work you've been doing, and they're here to facilitate your healing. Now we are joining both our sky and earth chakras together. You can see my hands pulling and pushing the energy that is down my central meridian channel. And I'm condensing this energy from both sky and earth chakra and sending it to you through time and space. May you be restful. May you be peaceful. May you feel the powerful healing energy of all 5 elements that course through your very veins. You are carried in this sphere. The fractal mandala community is being built inside of you and all around the world every single day. It is easier than ever to begin this spiritual awakening process. Peace and abundant blessings to you all, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you would like to join this community, you can click the join button below and have access to perks.